Hello, this is the fourth vlog in our Mexican Riviera cruise vlog series, and this is the vlog from when we went to Cabo San Lucas. I went on an excursion that allowed me to scuba dive and snorkel, as well as see quite a bit of wildlife like these sea lions right here. They smelled quite bad, but before that, before we went on an excursion, I saw these birds trying to catch some fish outside our balcony, and it just swoops down and grabs itself a fish. Anyway, here's the rest of what happened during the day. And it is a very sunny and bright day 4. We are on our way to Puerto Vallarta. It's about 7 in the morning. I just had a little bit of breakfast. I tried the Indian food. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't too bad. But Tori's still sleeping, and I'm out here on my balcony, trying to not be too loud. But let's see what all we did yesterday. So, got up, like normal time. I got up at 6. Tori ended up getting around 7:30, 8ish, and we got ready and got some breakfast, and then went to the ship. Thankfully, this time the tenders didn't take as long as our last cruise, which that's a whole other video. But we got there around 10:45. Our excursion's supposed to start at 11:30. We probably got off the ship right at around 11:10, 11:05ish. We didn't wait that long. But we get to the port, and Tori and I actually split up yesterday. She went and did a cruise in which you are on a boat and they give you drinks and food, and you can also snorkel if you want, but she stayed on the boat the whole time and just drank. She said she had like 4 margaritas, so good for her. She got her money's worth. And then I went on an excursion that was just kayaking, paddleboarding, and snorkeling. But one thing they didn't say is they would have water scooters, which I had never tried before. They're essentially, if you ever read Pendragon, specifically the second book, they're in there. I know it's a very obscure reference, probably no one remembers, but that I've always wanted to try one, and this was my first time ever getting to do that. Felt like I was on Coral. It was awesome. But essentially, you hold onto the sides, and there's a jet that's essentially going underneath you, and you just point it to wherever you want to go, and it pulls you that direction. And you have to have good breath because it's going to go wherever you go, but as soon as you tilt it up, it'll take you back up to the surface. I probably played with that thing for a good 15 minutes and had a blast. But after that, we came back, and our excursion did include fresh cheese quesadillas, which were really, really, really good. Like, you could tell she was like tearing off the cheese, putting it in there, and like pressing it down in front of you. Like, they were fresh. And then some really spicy salsa, which I liked. But after that, Tori and I met back up, and we were going to go to Cabo Wabo, but Tori got really, really burnt. So instead, we got some aloe and went back to the ship and started applying that and trying to cool down a little bit from the excursion. So we did that, and then last night we ate dinner at the buffet because we didn't really want to wait in the main dining hall. It was good. I can't remember what I got, but I took a video of it. But after that, we decided to watch Top Gun, and Tori had never seen it before. She hated the ending, which, yeah, the ending of Top Gun sucks. First half of the movie's pretty good. The second, spoiler alert, as soon as Goose dies, the movie sucks. Like, it goes downhill fast. And also, why the hell did no one mention that Iceman is pretty much the reason Goose is dead? He wouldn't pull up, even though he should have pulled up 20 seconds before he did, and Maverick was doing his job and trying to keep on the target. So that's not Maverick's fault. It is Iceman's fault, and no one ever mentions it. Justice for Goose, and Iceman should be in jail. So after that, Tori wanted to keep watching Top Gun, and I wanted to go to the comedy show that we would go, and they were pretty good. I think his name was Dan, or Ben. It was one. No, it was Dan last night. Yeah, and the only joke that I really remember of his was he talked about how he had this idea years ago to have a bacon alarm clock, and then someone on Shark Tank went and did it, and they did it completely wrong. They had like frying bacon next to the bed as a fire hazard, whereas he was thinking like a perfume or something. but at least somebody did try and make it, and so now he's coming up with the idea of a blowjob alarm, because if you build it, and then you just stop there. So that was, I thought that was a really good joke. And then we came back and applied more aloe and went to bed because we were both completely sunburned and miserable. So hopefully we're feeling a little bit better today. We got our Mexican fiesta lunch, and that should be a lot of fun in Puerto Vallarta. So this is that Mexican cheese quesadilla and bean lunch that I got during the excursion. It was absolutely spectacular. And then there's also a clip of me just kind of hanging out at the excursion. But we had a great time in Cabo, and next video up is from Puerto Vallarta. Thank you for watching.